All right, everyone, welcome to Dynamic Arts this morning. We are here in the control room and we're ready to rock and roll. Got my rock star and we're ready. So this morning, our first video is going to be on doing a static balancing of drums. So the reason we do static balancing, and what that means is no processing, no EQ, no nothing, right? We just want to get a feel for what's going on, and we want those drums to act like a single instrument. Because most of us throw up a whole bunch of microphones, between 4 to 14. I've got, I think there's about 14 rolling on this track right here. You don't need all of them, right? Depending on the type of production you're doing. So I'm going to keep the preamble pretty short because we need to jump into this right now. But I'm going to go ahead and play you the song. We're going to jump in. Camera and mix window. Yay! Here we are in Pro Tools. So the first thing I do when I sit down at the console, I'm going to throw these all up at Unity Gain. You'll see that all of my plugs are off. There's something else important to note here. Let me get rid of my picture here and just have the mix window. The kick and the sub kick are routed to summing channels so that when they are processed, here's the snare and snare bottom too. Anything where there's a double, it's processed as one. That will give you a symmetry, right? That will give you better balance. So, without further ado, here we go. We're going to listen to everything real quick so we get a balance of what's going on. Now I hear something there on the snare. So that day we had a busted snare wire and didn't know it till the session was over. So we're gonna have to address that later. So overall, this isn't too bad. I would rate this capture at somewhere around a 7. It's pretty good. Let's check out the overheads and get started. That's a good room sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the general kick, we're going to bring her down, we're going to bring it up to where we notice it. There it is. Yeah. Right? Same thing with the snare. Here we go. Boom. Now we're going to have sort of something that's kind of reminiscent of Glenn Johns right now. So I'm going to bring down that busted snare just a hair so we can address that a little bit. That sounds a little bit smoother, right? Okay, so hats. Woo! Let's take those down a little bit so that they're playing nice with everything. That's starting to sound pretty good. Okay, now we've got our toms here, so what we're going to do, how much time do I got left? Let me check. Oh my goodness, where are we at? 3 minutes, 30 seconds. We're almost there. I can do this in a minute. All right, so let me find some tom hits. Oh, looks like switch into slip mode. And yeah. There's a good one. There's a floor tom hit. So let's go check that out. So we got, right, let's bring it in. That's nice. See, it's complementing. It's just pushing out just a little bit. So that's all we really want. We just want a little bit of extra shove, right? To keep on going. Boom. Those look nice too. Let's grab the tom 2. Yeah. Find a tom 1 somewhere. There's one. Let's get him bust in there. So we don't want everything to just kind of go poking out, right? Looks like we have a secondary set of floor toms too. So a second floor tom, let's go ahead and get that knocked in. He's a little lighter, so we're going to bring him up. Ah, that's pretty nice. All right, last thing is to figure out. Now I'm going to take a listen to. Let's look at our time. Do I got the time? Oh, I'm a little over. Well, that's okay. So let's take a listen to what we got. All righty. Here's our room mics. They're not too bad. I think I could just bring those to center. Kind of like that one better. I'm just going to take the other one out. Because, I mean, really? What's the point? Leave that all the way up. We'll leave the room submix. Bring it down. Because it doesn't... It's bringing a little breadth to everything, but it's not really helping the whole mix. There we go. Alright, finally I'm going to bring that sub kick down just a little bit so everything's like in some semblance of reality. There it is. There's a nice balance, right? Well, unfortunately, now that it's balanced, you can't really hear it over the din of everything. And that's going to be the next video, bringing everything else out. So, you know, that's the exciting part of all this stuff. It's a lot of fun. So, there we go. There's our first video down and in the cache. I hope this has been helpful to all of you out there. And to everyone out there in internet land, please have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you all. Thank you very much. Punch that subscribe button. Bring people, tell people what's going on over here. Thank you.